Good morning, students. So, in the last class, we have seen about minor elements till convulsions, systemic minor elements we were seeing. In that, till convulsions, we have completed. So, continuing with that. um Cough. It is a respiratory system minor element. So, cough is a very common minor element. At least, I think, once in a month, once everyone used to have this cough, or every second person or every third person in the class when we say as a statistics once in a month usually will have a common symptom of cough. So cough is generally it is a defensive mechanism to prevent any kind of infection that is coming up. But if the duration is long, if the type and the color and consistency of the sputum coming out of cough, and if there is associated with weight loss, then there is a it has to be taken into consideration, and there is a we can suspect TB. So then the patient has to be referred to hospitals. Otherwise, a normal cough will get resolved within 1 to 2 days or 3 to 4 days. Usually during this time the patient has to take rest, give aspirin tablet if it is necessary. Otherwise, with steam inhalation, majority of the cough and mucus production will exhale out, and patient will feel happy and safe. Next is earache and discharge. So usually among the kids, usually sometimes wax formation, or sometimes they put some foreign body. In that way also the child may have earache. So, and this children or even adults should not put. We are advising even the earbud also we are not advised to be put in, should not be kept inside the ear for cleaning. So only just white cloth, only this cloth has to be used for cleaning the ear. Other than that, you should not be use anything else. So if they are using in such a way, if there is a kind chance of injury in that way, the child or adult may have earache. So apply sulfacetamide ear drops to prevent any kind of infections. Give analgesics. If not coming down, immediately refer. If discharge is present, clean with boric acid and apply ear drops. If signs and symptoms is not residing, then or subsiding, immediately the child or the patient has to be referred to nearby health center. Usually severe pain, immediately give analgesics and examine and identify, take the history of the examination and identify what is the reason for that, and accordingly it has to be managed. Inflamed eyes or eyes discharge. So bathe the eyes with water and clean with cotton swab. So sometimes they may, usually we say it as a sty in common language. Sometimes there is a chance of sty or eye discharges. So always clean the eye first with cotton swab. Apply sulfacetamide eye drops. Demonstrate cleaning and application of eye ointment. So you might have learned all this, how to apply, how to drain the eye, and all you have learned in fundamentals. So just refresh it off how to do it, and just apply accordingly. Cover with sterile eye pad and bandage. Refer if vision diminishes. Infection that is not responding to the treatment, immediately refer to the nearby health center. Ask for history. Do the physical examination, means clear examination of the eye must be done. Is there any case of wound or injury, immediately other treatment has to be taken. Next is toothache. Toothache is very common. Generally, every person once or other time in their life they might have faced toothache. So, if toothache without fever, give potassium permanganate solution mouthwash for 3 times a day. So, with that we could able to manage. So, it is a very mild infection. So, if it is with fever, then aspirin 5 grams for children and 10 grams for adult. And advise dental care and grace to eat amla, orange, lemon, guava, sprouted gram, tomatoes, ragi and bajra. So these all are rich in vitamin C and also rich in calcium, which helps to prevent infection and make the bones and teeth strong. Ask the patient to chew a clove with affected teeth. So this is a common home remedy usually we used to do. Just smash it this clove and just keep in the affected affected tooth, usually the pain will resolve within a minute. So it is a normal or natural analgesic that is being used. So in that way we could able to manage the toothache. Next is constipation. Constipation is another common problem seen among teenagers, especially the hostelites, because food they are taking may not be in a nutritious manner, or sometimes in the part of dieting aspect they may not be taking good nutritious food, or they may be skipping meals, which can lead to issue of constipation. So we are advising of more fluids, leafy vegetables, discourage laxatives and purgatives for using for this constipation, because once the person is getting addicted to this laxative and purgatives, then without that the person will not pass motion. So in that way it will happen, it will be habituated. So prevent that, natural remedy like taking fluids and leafy vegetables to prevent this issue. Anemia, it is a common blood disorder. This is also very common among teenagers because of lack of nutritious food, especially. So encouraged to eat ragi and advise dry fruits, especially we know all the iron rich foods, especially pomegranate, amla, and all other iron rich natural foods. So all these, especially most abundant is ragi and spinach. So in that way all these things has to be taken, and advise oral iron supplements if it is feel to be very low, and get stool examined for hookworm. So hookworm infestation is indirectly affecting anemia. So usually now as lifestyle is changing, we are more addicted on junk foods which having no kind of any nutrition, and further leading to worm infestation only. So this worm infestation kills the HB and RBCs, leading to anemia. So to prevent that, first we have to identify whether you are having hookworm infestation or not. So if it is there, albendazole tablet has to be taken, and then it has to be managed, followed by iron supplements and natural foods which is rich in iron. Next is bleeding nose. Suppose if such condition is there, make the patient sit with head erect and bend forward. Loosen all the clothes at the neck. Ask the patient to pinch the nose at the junction of hard palate and the soft palate. Don't let to blow the nose. So that is very important. You can underline, when there is a bleeding, don't blow the nose. Check the vital signs. Apply cold compress on the area, or over the nose. You can apply cold compress. Refer to hospital. So such cases, don't try to treat with the home remedies, immediately take to hospital. So what is the role of nurse in providing all this treatment? So first one is history collection and assessment. It is very important before treating such minor ailment. First take detailed history. Do the physical examination, identify what is the real case. Finding out the actions, complications and any specifications. After identifying doing the physical examination, come to a conclusion of diagnosis. If it is seems to be severe and complicated, then immediately refer. Otherwise do the vital signs, identify the needs and problems, provide nursing services. As I told, there is a standing order. You can refer TNI handbook. It is available in our library. You can refer it. There are lot for each and every minor element there is a standing order. So with that you can provide the medications and take the treatment. Implementing the referral system, informing the authorities. If there is communicable diseases, it has to be informed to the authority. Keeping the medicine kit ready, representing nurse viewpoint in the meeting. Especially you have to, once you are having completing a home visit and completing this minor element treatment, once you come out, immediately you have to report to the higher authority about the services that you have provided. Being careful about the limits. Always you know the limits, accordingly only you have to provide, because don't make issue complicated. For example, only with the standing order you are supposed to provide the medications. Other than that, don't take a risk and provide your own medicines, because there is a limit for you all in providing the medication. So even though the standing order is there, other than the standing order we are that is called as a limit of provision of health services. With that limit you can provide the services. If it is a severe condition, surely you can refer to nearby hospital, because patient life is very precious like anyone's life. Ensure safe and healthy environment. Okay. So this is all about minor element treatment.